Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie, if you're new to this channel. And happy birthday, Sherry, girlfriend. She'll be watching us. My buddy lives about 15 minutes from me. She lives up by the nuke plant. The nuclear plant. I'll bring you guys just in a bit. So this is for the month of March, for heaven's sakes. Hey, what do you think of my sexy new feather? This came from another friend of mine. She got it from her brother. Her brother lives in Whitehorse. And this came right off the ground, right out of nature, right off the ground. He collects these. He's a craftsman, an arts person, and all that stuff. So he does a lot of carvings. He does all kinds of things. So anyway, this came all the way from Whitehorse, just to me. So I'm much, oh, it's an eagle feather, and I would say juvenile by the white in here. So, okay, there we go. We honor the eagle. So let's get your shuffle up. For anybody that's new, this is a 5-card spread that covers the month of March 2019. I've been doing that a lot lately, dropping the cards. I think my hands are tired, that's all. They get tired shuffling. Hold on a minute. I swear it turns itself up. It does. Music in the background is just a bit too loud. 5-card spread covers the month of March 2019. First card, your overall energy. Second card, your wealth and finances. Third card is your hearth, your home, intimate love. Fourth card is your challenges for the month. Sometimes there's none, so it depends. And the fifth card is your message from Spirit. Pisces, Pisces, what's going on for Pisces? Please remember, for those of you that are new to the tarot community online overall, that these are generalized readings. They're not specific to you. You'd need a private reading to have that, where it's just about you. If some of this will resonate with some people and may not resonate with you at all. There may not be any connection. That's okay. Move on. Keep going till you find a reader that's giving you a reading that's really hitting home for you. That's what it's all about. I'm having a terrible time with these cards. I don't know what it will. They're flying everywhere. Heaven's sakes. This is going to be the last run through here coming up. And I'm going to cut the deck. What are we? 4 minutes in? I don't worry about that anymore. Because I know there are readers that get 6, 7, 12 minutes in and they haven't turned a card. So I'm not worrying about a lot of stuff with this. Running the channel and everything that it encompasses, this will swallow your life right up. I am not kidding you. You know, I think I speak for all the readers here. The whole tarot community. It'll swallow you right up. I don't worry. I'm starting to, after 3 years of it, I'm starting to slack off a little bit. It'll be 3 years in, what are we? March. 2 more months. 2 more months. And you know, you treat it like I don't know, like it's your baby. And all that does is lead to a lot of stress. It's like you gotta feed the baby. You gotta feed the baby. Just the way it is. Gosh almighty, if you don't post anything for a week or two, numbers all start going back. I mean, I don't care about that either. I'm gonna cut the deck right here. Okay. Those of you that stuck around from the beginning, though, thank you so much. Just throwing that out there. A little gratitude. I'm really grateful all the time. I just don't talk about it. I know people don't talk about other things other than me and my channel, so. Okay. This is my pendulum, Lilith. She's a great carnelian. She's beautiful. Her name is Lilith. Yes, it is. And no, she's not evil. As this deck stands are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this general reading for the sign of Pisces for March 2019. Are these the 5 cards that are meant for the Pisces reading for March 2019. This general reading. She's vibrating up a storm here. Come on now, wake up. A little more. I just want a bit more out of you. That's all. So I know it's not me. I guess that's all I'm getting. But the answer is yes anyway. And yeah, sometimes she does say no. Okay, so I'm going to bring the camera down so you guys can see the spread being laid. Let's see here. There, right about there. I want my selenite. Okie dokie, here we go. Overall energy, Pisces, for the month of March. Oh, yes. Yowza. I've got 3 decks on the go, and obviously some of the cards in this one are like, this must have been my very first deck. It is so worn, I don't care. They still work. They just don't look so pretty. You got the Star, and Hope is your overall energy for the month of March. This is really, for this to come up in the first place means that you are going to be sensing some hope, gaining some hope on something that you had no hope for some of you. The next card we're looking at, card number 2, is nice. It's a Pentacles. This is your placement of wealth and finances. Queen of Pentacles. She's all about kindness. I like to say from time to time that this placement here isn't just about financial wealth. It's about wealth in your life in general. It's not just about the moolah, the skrilla. In your family, your house, your home, your hearth, those that are called. We've got the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords represent endings in tarot. Challenges, should you have any. The Two of Wands and Vision. Oh God, yeah, these got to be my original cards. Good Lord. The last card, final word in your message. Oh, lovely. In your message from Spirit. Look at that. Beautiful. Really, really nice. Really nice. I don't know about you guys if you notice it, but my throat is just like dropped half an octave. So excuse me. I don't know why. This is a nice reading. This is, you're not going zip, zip. The big extreme roller coaster. There's some ups and downs, but they're smooth. They're nothing life-altering. Not yet. Not so far. Not so far, anyway. With me, you never know, because I'm an intuitive reader, so with me, you never really know. Sometimes I just touch the card. It's there. You just see what it's all. It's like all the light bulbs come off. And that's when I find tarot very interesting, because now it's really working me. It's using me to push a message out. I feel the weight of it. I don't shut up about it, even in general readings, until I feel the weight start to lift, and I know I'm done. That's my thing. I think everybody's got their thing. So, I think I'll be doing an intuitive reveal tonight, too, with the candle. This one was one I got recently. I said, I don't know what stone to wear, but I have to wear something today. You can't see it because I have it on. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7 different stones here. I said, there, I'm just covering all my bases. First card, the Star and Hope. The overall energy for the month Pisces is just, she's beautiful. You know, it's different for everybody, but she's a beautiful, the energy that comes with her. She is the symbol of hope. She's very, very highly intuitive, which is basically brings that energy to you being really, you're really tuned in for the month of March so far. You've learned some lessons, some big time hard lessons for a few of you over the last few months. It's not been easy. It's been scary at times. I don't know what this is. It could be relationship issues or something like that, but lessons that have been learned through hardships and heartache. But hey, spring's coming, right? I know we've got a storm coming this evening, and then another one on Monday right on top of us, and that's the bigger one. And I sit here like a fool and go, spring, 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 spring. and we just keep getting more. And freezing rain. My property is a disaster. I don't even know if I can get out. And so, sorry, Stewie. What do you want, baby? What, what is it? He likes to talk, and he needs to have the last word. This can be a long reading. What is it you want? I have to see to my cat, guys. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. There. I got him to shut his little furry pie hole. He's chowing. He had food, but he didn't want what was in his bowl. He wasn't in the mood. He wanted something else, so I gave him something else. Now he's happy. He talks an awful lot. He usually has to have the last word, too. And I mean it. Seriously, he does. Anyway, so this great card. Overall energy. I just heard you're safe this month. You're safe this month. From what? From who? I don't know, but you're safe this month. That's meant for somebody. There it is right there. Trust that there's protection that's coming to you from the universe, Pisces. Wow. You just need just blind trust. Just know you're being protected. You're safe for the month of March. The star, when she shows up, she's here to guide you now and move you on to happier times and leaving behind the bitter taste in some mouths, bittersweet for some, nasty memories, things that weren't pleasant. She's here to guide you away from that into happier times for you, better times. She also reveals a lot of growth going on as well with you. The star is here to tell you that you are definitely on the right path and that everything is going to be okay. Everything's going to work out for the best. You're not going to be unhappy with how it works out either. The advice is to follow your heart, respect your inner knowing, trust the universe is going to bring you what it is that you require. It'll be there. It'll be there. Keywords: dreams, intuition, healing, rebirth, and yes, it's just as good as the wish card. Last word on it is wishes. There you go. Wonderful. Boy, shiver battered up. The next card we're looking at here is in your wealth and your finances. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and kindness. This doesn't show you being short of being the kind, giving person that Pisces normally is. They're very, very giving. They'll do anything to help anybody. They don't even think about trust. They just, boom, it's, I've got friends like that. I just say something. If I don't have to even ask. If they know I'm in need, boom, there it is. Without question. Without question. And that makes a person very humble to be that trusted. I think it's very special. And if if you're the recipient of that the way I am at times, it's unspeakable gratitude. And we should all feel that way about each other in a perfect world, right? But we don't live in a perfect world. We can only try to make our own immediate world the way we want it to be, but we still have to deal with the real world. So that's the thing. But I'm feeling here is you being very generous with somebody that's in much, much need. This message is meant for somebody here. You have enough petty cash. No, you go lay down now. Enough petty cash to share, to be generous, to help others. Moving something forward. I don't know what that means. That's just what I heard. Moving something forward. I think that's all I got on this for you guys. That's about it. This card as well portrays the characters of a woman that is very kind. She's very generous and she's very loyal. You can recognize who she is by her characteristics, not just that, but she's a lover of nature, a lover of home and family. She's very devoted. When she's loyal for life. It could be somebody that's in your life. You could be the one doing the giving, but you know what? You could be the one doing the receiving. And receiving in itself is its own reward. Giving always is, but receiving as well. So don't be shy. If you get any gifts brought to you, accept them with grace and humility. Be very grateful and humble. It never killed anybody being humble. Ten of Swords and endings. What's going on here? What's going on here, Pisces? This is in your home sector, everything that's close to your heart kind of thing. There's definitely an ending coming of some kind, and for somebody there may be some degree of drama involved. We're talking somebody packing up at the last minute after a heated argument, throwing everything in suitcases. I'm out of here. You know, 3 hours before that, everything was fine. I don't know who that's for. I don't know what it's all about. I get a feeling it's like a roommate situation. Okay, but I feel you've been together like a long time. I'm seeing it as two men that have been rooming with each other for 3 or 4 years. And for some reason, you guys get into this heated argument, and one of you says, I'm not putting up with this, I'm out of here, boom. I don't know where the hell you think you're going or anything, but I have no idea who that's for. The other person's going to be left in shock, because somebody's going through a sense of shock here with this card, okay? Shock at an ending. This could be a job. It could be a relationship. It could be where you're living. I don't know. What the hell? Somebody's going to just be looking at a situation where it would break other people, and they're going to go, it is what it is. It just is what it is. Got to suck it up. And you move on. And some odd people, they're not odd, but the odd person is like that. They won't stay and do the big drama thing and the fighting and the screaming and the hollering and the threats. They just say it is what it is. And they move on. They tend their wounds privately, but they move on. They don't go crazy. They don't flip out. All people should be like that, because things get real hairy and insane when people break up and it's sudden. I don't know, let's go and right with the dirty mind here, and let's just say you just found out that your spouse or your better half, your partner, has been having an affair. You see it right out of the blue. You didn't even see it coming. You thought you guys were fine. That kind of thing pushes people right over the edge. They can't adjust. You need to go take a break now. No, you go rest. Go lay down. As a good boy, go lay down. Yeah, you're a good boy. You go lay down. However unwanted this card is when it shows up, and it affects you personally, like in that kind of scenario that I just said. However unwanted this card is, it does bring the truth forward. Boom, right in your face. In your face kind of truth. We don't always like and welcome in your face kind of truth. That's the worst kind. That's the stuff that rocks your world. You feel the earth move under your feet? That kind of thing. Someone pulled the rug out from under you? That sort of thing. Had the breath knocked out of you? Yes, that kind of thing. Thrown for a loop. Just thrown for a loop. But the shocking part is finding out the true colors of somebody you thought that you knew so well. This is not for everybody. Please remember that. General reading. All together now. 2, 3. General reading. I wish I could hear that all coming in at the same time. That would be hilarious. It just is. It's a kind of reality we don't want to deal with. We never want to have to deal with that stuff. We don't want to see that stuff. We don't want to be a part of that. I say, leave me in my delusions. I'm happy there, you know. But you are going to see the truth of anything if that helps you at all. And you're going, for some of you, you're going to say, now I know what to let go of. Some things need to be released. And I know what I'm going to be letting go of. It's giving me a bit of direction. Trying to build something good out of something that was so shocking and so bad and so negative, and now seeing things like that. Advice of the card. When all hell breaks loose in your life, like as a saying, it goes cray cray all of a sudden. It's the stuff you're not prepared for that feels the worst. But here's what you do: you're like the man I just said. It is what it is. Walk away. Let it go. Let it go. Focus on the present. Focus on the now. Remain grounded. Do not dwell on what is going on. Don't dwell on it. You can think about it, but don't dwell on it. I know somebody that lost their life. Here's what I don't understand. When people break up, all that fighting scenario and the hate and the mudslinging and causing each other problems and all that stuff, what for? There's one of you, okay? If it isn't you, then it's the other person that you're dealing with. Somebody doesn't want one of you. One of you doesn't want one of you. You know what I'm saying? Why would you want to be begging somebody to stay with you when they've told you, I don't want it to be anymore? Not that I know anybody going through that scenario. But I don't know. I've just always been the type person. Not many times in my life have I had anybody say that to me. As far as relationships, I just don't want to be with you anymore. Not at all. But I'm the type, once I'm done, I'm done. I don't stick around and do that dance, that dramatic dance. It doesn't, no. It's a clean cut, a clean break, starting over. Deal with it as you go along. Relationship's gone. It's no more. Deal with it and move on. Life is just so precious. Life is so short. In my head, some days I feel like I'm still 32. I do. And then there's always something comes along real soon. It just reminds me you're not 32. No more. It must have been a good time in my life, or maybe I liked myself more then, kind of thing, right? I must have liked my life or something. I don't know. But that's what comes back. And even back in the day, even as a young lady, if I didn't want to be there, then that's all there was. I had no interest in this fighting and crying and care. I just got too much pride. I don't think I'm stuck up. I'm not a snob. Matter of fact, people describe me when they know me as very, very, very down to earth, but I've got my pride. It's not an ego thing. I won't beg anybody to stay, knowing they don't want to stay. Do you know what I'm saying? And when you're not going through that, like I'm not going through that, it's easy for me to sit here and say that. Then so be it. Walk away and let go and focus on your present rather than dwell on the past and what's happened. It's what's done is done. Dwelling on it, all the what ifs in the world are not going to change what's been done. Keywords for this card are completion. There's a release because you're letting something go here. There is drama for some. Huge life transformation for somebody else. There is a sense of victimhood, truth, and shock. And this is all hitting real close to home for you, Pisces. Two of Wands and vision. Don't let the dream die, is what I just heard for you. Don't let the dream die. Whatever dreams you have, hold on to those dreams. Well, one thing about this card for any singles out there, well, I suppose it can happen even if you're not single, but I'm reading it that way. For singles out there, some of you are going to be meeting somebody. And you're lucky if this comes along once in a lifetime. But meeting somebody and then I call it a nanosecond. It's like literally, it's shorter than a second. On the first nanosecond of laying eyes on somebody, you know. And the more the seconds and the minutes go by, you know even more, you know even more, you know even more. this person. It's not always romantic or romance. It's not always sexual. Sometimes it's platonic. But two people, two like-minded people, being drawn to each other like magnets. And you just click with that person. This could be even, maybe you've got some kind of project on the go, and by fluke you meet somebody that's an expert in something to do with that project, and you come together. And now you've got a partner. You're coming together in partnership. For other people, it will be something a little more personal than that. You can speak for each other. You you read each other's minds pretty much practically. You like all the same things. You have interest in the same things. Your bucket lists are almost identical, for heaven's sakes, and you really, really, really like each other. On top of the pheromones that are flying and the hormones between you, whatever attracts you, right? In that way, but you really, really, really enjoy each other's company. What's up, buddy? What's up there, Stew Balls? What is it, kitties? He's a good boy. You go lay down for a little bit. I'm almost done. So, when you meet this person, you're going to broaden each other's horizons. You're going to nurture each other, feed each other, care for each other, protect each other, and those things. But this is a really unique relationship for anybody that's finding that. Wow, is all I've got to say, is just wow. Hot stuff. And it is wands, represents fire, right? So there you go. You're going to inspire each other and teach each other as well, and learn from each other. You'll be adding more skills to the things that you do. And you're going to be nurturing your own talents and each other's as well. The advice of the card's pretty simple. To look for others who share your visions and work together for the greatest results. Your keywords are partnerships and creativity and communication, planning, education, and travel. Last card, guys, is the Ace of Wands. Oh, what a card to end on, really. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Just beautiful. I think he's just thinking now that I'm not actually talking to him. See, he doesn't see people. He just sees me talking. And he's always talked like that. So, you go lay down and we'll have a hot dog later. How's that? I'll make us a hot dog. Chicken dog. I don't eat pork. I don't. I haven't eaten pork in a few years. I made up my mind I wasn't going to eat an animal that was smarter than my dogs, smarter than my cats. Just wasn't going to do it anymore. They're such intelligent animals. Oh, yes, that's right, too. I don't have anything to put up. If I had a printer, I could have done this. I'm dedicating March readings to a, I think she's an orca whale who's been held in captivity for 48 years. I'm sorry, she was stolen. There were her. There was 100 of them all stolen at the same time and spread out everywhere. She's the only one left out of 100 because there's a group that's been tracking, collective of people. Anyways, they're trying to get her back, so we're dedicating, because we are Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and we have right whales and humpback whales and others as well in the Bay of Fundy, but our big whale here is the right whale. They feed here and they breed here in the Bay of Fundy every summer. So I'm dedicating all the readings to bringing awareness to, give me a moment, because this is her real name. Her birth name was Tokate. Tokate is her name. And they're ready to bring her back home. They've got a place, but they've got to get her out of the enclosure that she's being kept in, which is too small and it's full of chlorinated water, if you can believe that. We're just bringing some awareness. With this last card, there's so much. This is the king, the queen, the pinnacle of growth in your life for some of you. This is your message from Spirit. what I just heard, no matter what goes down for you, no matter what gets said, what experience you go through, no matter what you... Stop right now. Stop. Go on. Go lay down. Whoops. He had a stroke last year. He lost his balance when he went. He turned around too quick. Okay, he's all right. You okay? All right. Stop talking. There we go. He's smart. Anyways, even if you don't know the answers to questions that you're seeking answers to, I'm hearing for everybody, and we can all benefit from it. That's why. No matter what you're going through, you went through, where you came from, where you're heading, continue to grow and move forward. That is the message for everybody. Whether any of the rest resonated or not, you must continue to grow and move forward. Always. Never become stagnant. Do not stand still. Do not back up. Right? Don't go back. You're to move. You're to grow. To do any less than that is an insult to the universe and the Creator. We need to put up more gratitude to whoever it is that you worship. If it's, God, the word Creator, which represents whatever to you, the universe, which represents whatever to you, the hub, the source, this sort of thing. We need to put up more gratitude for being here. We're here for a reason. And we need to say thank you for just, not on our birthday, say, because you may go, oh, okay, Natalie, well, that's why we celebrate our birthdays, don't we? No, this is different. It's outside of that. It's more than that. Birthday's just all about you. And you come into the world, and it's wonderful. You're here to change the world. The way I'm seeing, and what I mean to bring forward is to celebrate the fact that we were given a destiny to be here. It's not the day we arrived, the fact that we're here. We all have something to do, and we all touch each other's lives repeatedly, whether we realize it or not. And they're the best touches of all. Well, you may hear somebody come back at you 10 years down the road and say, I never forgot what you said, and I lived by that. You've done something in the world, and they'll spread that to someone else, whatever it is, as long as it's good stuff, right? So this is a card about beginnings, and it's about your intuition. And when you connect, when your intuition starts to sing, and it's starting to tell you something, I call that moment, that's your umbilical cord to the universe, the Creator, again, blah, 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 right? That's magic. You are in direct connection with your Creator, your universe, and it's weighing in what you need to know, what you need to do. It's letting you make free will and free choice, but it's pushing it in there, trying to nudge you in a certain way. You feel the weight of it. That's going to be going on a lot. Your intuition is going to really be strong. You'll find yourself saying, I think I can count on my intuition and not doubt it anymore. So that just brings you closer to the universe. But new beginnings and your intuition will play a big part in that for you. There are going to be adventures ahead for you, because we're talking new beginnings and going into strange lands and new worlds, right? There's a lot of success as well during March. So much growth. You're being encouraged by Spirit and Tarot to step into your own power that you're aware that you have. And you do. Okay, Pisces, just remember to do that. Remember this. Final words for the month for you. All is in your favor. Okay. So that was your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to have a private reading, please look down below this video window in the Show More section. And you can grab my email, read through once, grab my email, ship it off. I've got to look that stuff over. I must add at the end here, one more thing. First, intuitive candles. I don't have my lid. It's underneath the candle. I'm burning sparkling cranberry. It smells a lot like black cherry. I love it. And I think I've got a reveal coming up tonight on it. I could just see the tinfoil shimmering through the melted wax. For those that are new, you go to intuitivecandles.com. They're still, and it's been like 3 or 4 months, but they're still running a special. 10% off your order. Use the promo code BOFF10. Stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes and the number 10. So you get 10% off your order. They ship internationally all around the world. Also, they're 100% soy based. They burn very, very clean. They're double wick candles. And when the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful, well, beautiful reveals, just like this one. I've got a lot. I've got a few. You know, the trees of life, my pendulum. That was another one. Everything I have is from my intuitive candles, and I love every piece that I have. Let me see here. What else? What else is there? I'm forgetting. What am I forgetting? I can't remember. I lost my spiel. See, I haven't done any public readings in a couple of weeks, so I've lost my legs here. Anyways, what was I saying? For the first time, it'll be 3 years, May 10th, that Bay of Fundy Fortunes has had its own channel on YouTube. So we're coming up to that. So I just say now, 3 years. It's been 3 years. And in 3 years, I've never ever, I always started, I lowballed all my readings. So, well, I'm not out to get rich off people or anything like that. And I never charged a lot. And I realized it was kind of like not being a good team player by doing that, because it's like you're trying to undersell other readers, and I don't do that either. I don't compete with anybody. They live in their world. I live in mine. I respect them. But what I had to do, because my internet's jumped, just the price of living itself has jumped. It's been horrible. And so I brought my prices. There's been a price increase effective March the 1st. So please make sure you take note of that. I'm still under par. Still not at par with the other readers. I'm a little under that, but I cringe doing it, but I have to do something. We have to do what we do, right? So anyway, join us on Facebook if you don't hate Facebook. We're closed and we're private under groups, Bay of Fundy Fortunes. We're closed, we're private. It's a wonderful place to be. It really is. There's no drama there. It's very, very peaceful, zen-like almost. Anyways, what else? I think that's about it. Anybody else looking for me? You won't today, and you wouldn't have all week. It's been too cold and windy. But you'd find me walking down below along the water's edge, down to the cove that bring in the highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful and the bountiful, the Bay of Fundy. No matter where you're looking for me, though, you'll always catch me with one eye, watching the tides come in and watching the tides go. I know I'm forgetting some things here. I'm getting my sea legs back. Thank you all for being here, and I wish you the best of the best for March, and I'm going to try to make it back for the mid-monthlies as well. Fingers crossed. Bye for now.